One of these little piglets is not doing so good. Can you tell which one? The most important thing you can do on a homestead, or any site really, is to observe. Observe for more than 5 minutes. And are we so proud of that mom for being so protective? That's a good mommy. Also, very scary mommy. At a quick glance, all of these piglets seem to be in fine health. They're all moving around. Everyone's got good energy. But after watching for an extended amount of time, we noticed that one of them just wasn't quite right. These are 5-day-old Cooney piglets. I'm sure by now you've noticed that there's one little orange piggy that just is sticking real close to mom, and he's getting slower and slower as we're watching. So at first glance, everybody was moving around well, but this little guy was just getting slower and slower. You see how his body is hunched like that? He's really scrunching his back. That's the first indication that this animal is not feeling well, and it's time for us to intervene and see what this little piggy needs. So we're going to try to distract the mommy to get her to go somewhere else so that we don't die trying to save this little baby. So the boys are putting some bedding into her house and bring attention to the house, and then my husband picked up that little baby. Now she's going to gather up all of her little babies and be like, come on guys, we got to go somewhere safe. It's not safe anymore. So mission accomplished. We got baby. Let's take him inside. We looked him over. There were no injuries. We took a temperature and baby was hypothermic. Normal temperature for pigs is 101.5 to 102.5. And this little guy was sitting at 97 degrees Fahrenheit. After about 20 to 30 minutes, he started really perking up. I had him close to my body so I could monitor his breathing, and a heated rice pack on the other side of him. Now that he's warmed back up, we'll give him some fresh, warm goat milk. Never feed an animal that is hypothermic. Very important to get their body temperature up first before feeding them. Also incredibly important to be very careful when bottle feeding or syringe feeding a piglet. They can aspirate very easily. You can give them a small dish and have them drink out of a dish. All warm and a belly full, he's getting a quick snooze in. After his little nap, we gave him another little snack, make sure he was good and taked up, nice and warm, making sure he's got good energy again before we bring him back out to mom. I don't know what we should name this little guy. I'm thinking pork chop, maybe bacon. Let's introduce him back to mom. It's great that pigs will just accept their young right back in. Not like a bird that will be like, oh, a human touched it, it's garbage. So great energy. He's right back in there. We got these guys a heat lamp set up, and he's right in there getting some milk again. I've been keeping a close eye on him because he's quite underweight. We need to make sure that he stays warm. We're very grateful that so far it's going well, but we're not out of the woods yet, so let's keep praying. And